Baltimore Podcast, episode 18. We are here. How are you? Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Dang, this is 18. Oh, snap.
I love that for you.
Welcome, Baltimore Podcast. I am Dave Manny. We have your co-host, well, the big host, the big one, Kyle,
Middleclasskyle, a.k.a. Kyle Coleman, a.k.a.
CHUNE for your
Taste.
HEADTOP. Don't speak on my name. You gotta say it. I'll be saying it wrong all the time. Say it for the one time. Say it.
Yo, hold on, what?
CHUNE for your HEADTOP.
More CHUNE for your top, so I try to speak on my name.
Yeah.
Middleclasskyle, a.k.a. Kyle Coleman, a.k.a. Dope Taste Wolfgang Bushido, a.k.a. Middleclasskyle. Sitting here with my lovely guest. I know you've seen it. You've been looking, if you're watching. If you're not watching, you're listening. You have no clue.
Please introduce yourself, amazing, wonderful guest of ours.
Good evening. I'm Ray. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, we're glad that you're here with us.
Yes.
Let's give another hand clap for Ray coming into the house tonight.
Give it up for Ray, man. We got Ray in the building, making her first appearance here on Baltimore Podcast. You know, thank you for gracing us with your presence, Ray. How are you?
I am sensational. I'm honored to be here.
Sensational.
I was like, he want to hear me talk about something? I'm amazed.
Of course we're going to hear you talk, Ray.
What's up? What you got on your chest? Speak your mind.
I don't got that much on my chest. I just figured he was going to ask me something, and I would put my little 2 cents in.
Like
yeah.
you ain't seen nothing. You ain't have what was your day today? You didn't have nothing like a remark, like something that stood out today. That was like, you know what? This is something I need to speak on. I need to get this off my chest right now. As soon as I get to the pod. You ain't have nothing like that, or you ain't have like a week like that.
You want to know something?
What's up? That's what we here for.
I did feel like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because when I was looking for Kyle, and I found Kyle, because sometimes you gotta look for this nigga. This nigga did not follow me back.
What?
He did not follow me back.
He ain't follow you back.
Absolutely not. And I was like, damn.
What you mean? On what?
On Instagram.
On Instagram, for
Yes.
real? I didn't even know that.
You see, I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm sorry.
Because this is what I wanted to know. What is it about this social media like that? Everything has to be like
Facebook.
posted. It has to be like
It's like
the
the blonde
status
album.
has to be posted. Like, yes, you have to, initiate to the world like, yes, this is my lady, or like you go post pictures of like, yes, this is me and my woman on vacation, me and my woman at Applebee's. Like, why do you want us to post that? Because we think of that as just like, we ain't trying to be caught being all that.
I mean,
We just be trying to enjoy the moment with our with our partner.
that is a little bit of a stretch, because it depends if it's your new girl, or if that's been your lady. Like, when it's a new person, you don't want to do too much.
I feel you. So it's
You
like,
don't
if
wanna
you
do too
on a
much.
date with a guy, how would you want that date to go? From, as soon as you get
dude I don't know.
you get the okay, like, hey, we about to do this and that at 7:30. Be ready or be square. What's up? We gonna get to it.
A dude I don't know like that.
No, someone you do know, like someone you know you've been locking in with for a little while, and this is the first date. This is the one to either make or break. Is either you about to be with him forever, or you about to leave him to the curb when it's over. So, how would you want that to go to for you? For you,
It better be fun.
that's just it. Just fun.
It better be fun. The person I'm with gotta be fun, because I will get bored. I'm like that. I will
But
get
what
bored.
is your term of fun?
Yeah.
It gotta be fun. I need to be laughing. He need to be funny because I'm funny. Like, I need there to be banter. I can't be the only person
It
in the
doesn't, which
conversation.
I understand.
You
It
feel
doesn't
me?
like equate to like activities. Like, what would you want to do? Like, would you want to go like
with
mini
somebody I'm
putting,
locked
or
in
like would
with,
you like to
whatever.
go to?
I do whatever with a nigga, a dude I like, a dude I've been talking to. Whatever he want to do, I do it.
So if he was like, "Hey, what's up? We about to go. You know what I'm saying? We about to go to the skating rink. We going to skate tonight. Like we
For
16,
sure. We
17
skating
again."
tonight.
Bump to the, you know what I'm saying, but
Oh,
get
yeah.
get to it like roll bounce, like sweetness for real. Get to,
You know how to skate?
Actually, for sure I do.
I love skating.
But I can
My
only
dude
do the
told me we going
rollerblades though.
skating, I'm
The
getting
4-wheel
real cute.
skates, I'm straight cheeks.
I'm
But
getting
on
fly.
rollerblades, I'm the truth. I'm the go on rollerblades. But on the 4-wheel skates, nah, you could miss me with that.
Hey, they got it all at the rink, so you'll be good. But yeah, if he say we going skating and we gonna have a time.
Oh, all right, cool. All right. So for you, I see it's just about just as long as you are being thoroughly entertained, you're laughing, you're enjoying yourself. It really don't matter what the scenario is.
Exactly.
Okay.
I do whatever with my dude.
All right. Well, if he
You
just
wanna
want
go
to take you to
get a
get
smoothie.
chicken wing
Nigga,
and
I'm going.
fries
Yeah, we're going.
with the mambo sauce. Oh, all right, that's a bet. I could go for it.
If we locked in enough to like where you been to my crib,
Sauce.
that type of shit, we can go get like takeout and shit like that. That'll be cool. If we made it to the point where we at each other's houses, we can go get food and shit like that. Go get a chicken box, go get a cheesesteak, whatever. I'm cool with that.
Hey.
But there needs to be skating and other shit like that too. We need to be doing shit because I don't like to be bored. What y'all think?
A lot of women don't like to be bored.
Yeah, but like that shit costs money. Like, you know,
It do.
It's
And
not
it's
that
like,
expensive. It costs like maybe $80 for 2 people to go skating.
I was
What the fuck are people buying
thinking
when they
that
go
we
outside?
I was thinking that we was both going to have skates so we could bring our old skates so we could just pay for the cost of admission. But
I
I
ain't got
mean,
no
it don't
skates.
really make
$80.
I mean, it don't really make no difference to me. I mean, I don't got skates either, but I would make sure I'm
Y'all
prepared.
work every motherfucking day. If y'all take one day, one weekend out of the month to go skating, $80 ain't gonna break you.
It's not gonna break, but like, what's after that?
What you mean?
Once you want to do that, the skating.
After skating, you go back to the crib. That's your girl. What you mean?
okay.
Right.
You go home. I mean,
Right.
maybe y'all off the next day. Y'all go you go to the crib. If y'all not, you just I see you later. Whatever.
Okay, so is you
But like, you not expecting skating every weekend, though, right?
Who the fuck has time for that?
Right, though. That's what I was saying.
Who has?
you don't you be
I ain't got
surprised
that
what
much time,
women
bro.
would expect in certain aspects, especially women that you just
And I have friends and family and shit too.
I-
When I'm gonna see them niggas?
I feel you.
You feel me? Like we can't
Hey.
do something all the time. But yeah.
But I mean,
So, did you, where you grow up, right?
I grew up in East Baltimore.
Over east?
Yep.
Like, over east, like,
I actually grew up in Pleasant View Gardens. I lived there for like 15 fucking years.
I wish I
Me
knew
and my
where
mother.
any of these places were.
It's by Dunbar.
And the guns, man.
I'm not from Baltimore.
You not from Baltimore?
No.
Oh my gosh, where you from?
I was born and raised in Prince George's County, and then in middle school moved out to Columbia. Ma Duke said, "No more PG County for you, Slim." I was like, "Nah, come on, nah, Ma, don't do this." She's like, "Nope, we going to Columbia."
But this is Baltimore Podcast. Baltimore Podcast. Yeah.
But however,
Ray was
I
from
did live in
East
Fayetteville.
Baltimore. Baltimore Podcast.
in
I'm from
Fayetteville.
East Baltimore. We from East Baltimore.
Yeah.
East Baltimore, stand up.
In the woods.
Yes. East Baltimore is here.
I love it.
Yo.
It's right by Dunbar. By Douglas Projects. It's by like all the projects. It is the project.
And what is the?
He wish he was from Baltimore. He want to be from Baltimore. You know that. He want to be from over West. Bro.
Absolutely.
Over
Yo,
West
he'd be an
is
over West
crazy.
nigga, bro. He would.
Absolutely not.
Yo, you would be completely different if you was from over West. Though,
I
man.
would never change being from PG County for the world. I couldn't do
hey,
it.
be proud
I
of where
couldn't
you
do
came
it.
from.
Don't get me
You
wrong.
would definitely have a car if you was like you would have a car by now.
If what?
If he was from over West. he'd
Oh my
have a
God,
car
them
by
niggas do
now.
be having cars.
Yeah, bro.
Them niggas
Hey,
be having money
maybe.
on. Yeah.
But I still want to change it for the world.
Solo something.
PG
Like-
County. PG
That
County
too.
is PG County is just a different place. Unless you were unless you were there, it's different. But don't get me wrong, I did
That's
live in
too
Fair Hill,
far.
even though it's not.
So
over
like,
east.
you grew up over east. Like, what was elementary school like when you was growing up? Like, what was Little Ray like?
I was real smart and I was like a real good kid. I feel like I was a good kid up until like 5th grade or some shit. But I went to Thomas G. Hayes. I went to Johnson Square for elementary school. It's right there by Dunbar. I used to aspire to go to Dunbar just because it's right there. I didn't though. My mother made me go to Catholic school.
Used to aspire to go to Dunbar.
Yeah.
Why Dunbar though? Like,
Because it was like,
what about Dunbar? Which was like, yo, I want to be there.
because it was like the smart kids went there, but like the ones that was like kind of from the hood, it was like an aesthetic that I was going for. It was really dumb. Thankfully, my mother was like, girl, no, you're going to Catholic school.
It's better out here. It's better out here than Dunbar. That's
For
what your
sure.
mom said, yeah. And what was that? What was the Catholic school?
Crystal Ray.
Man, that's a Jesuit school.
Whatever the fuck.
That's a
It's all the
Jesuit.
same. It's all the same.
Let's take a shot for the Jesuits. Let's take a shot for the Jesuits. For the Jesuits.
Who the hell are
For the
those?
Jesuits. My cousin Gabby.
Followers of
Gabby
Christ.
went to the Jesuits. Shout out Gabby. Yeah, I love
Shout out
you,
Gabby.
cuz.
I love Gabby.
Oh, you know my cousin? You know my family. You know my people.
Shout out Gabby. Yeah.
Hey, he's up there, man.
Jesuits. What are those? You would have to.
That's what they are.
Okay.
Just
So,
a little
like,
a
this-
different form.
Okay. So this Catholic school life, like, was it like how was it like?
It was hard. It was hard to the point where like not hard like I didn't know it. It was hard. There was so much fucking work.
Like what?
And at a certain point, I got sick of it. Like, it was, they would put me in the honors classes. I'd be like, can I please just go to the regular English and math? Like, they would be like, no, but your exam from last year was too good for, no, I don't want to do all this extra work. They would have you reading 59 pages a night in that
Dang.
honors English. Like, no.
You was like one of
I
them
was
type
sick
of
of it.
students, like you had to
59
do like
pages
them
a
science
night.
fair
That's
projects
crazy.
and all that, and you just had to be up all night, absurd times, just doing schoolwork. Trust me, I did.
And the regular English and math shit was already like a lot. So just imagine more. It was just a lot for me. And I was like, you know what? I want to go to public school.
Keep it a buck. Out of all those classes you took in that class of Catholic school, did you fail any of them?
Absolutely not.
Big
The least, the lowest
answer
grade
for the
I got
question.
was a C in like algebra 2.
Okay, and I was just asking just because you
So you was making A's and B's.
The whole time.
all right. Big ups to you. I just asked because you was
student.
emphasizing the precious, so I was like, okay.
But if you
See,
didn't, they would kick you the fuck out.
hey, I didn't know.
So like you chose not the what you told your mom. You was like, I'm not. Like,
Well, I got kicked out for a behavior issue.
What happened?
Like, got into it with a teacher type shit.
Why you getting into
What
it with your
happened with
teachers?
I can't really remember. It was like, I like mocked her or something. And she like kicked me out the class. But like before that, I had gotten in trouble like the week before for something else too. Like just going against the rule type of shit. And then it was like, all right, bitch, you keep doing too much shit. You need to go. And I was like, great. I was sick of doing all this work anyway. I'm going to Western. And I went to Western.
Ooh, yeah, man. Like, upgrade to doing them OT.
Oh my God. That was not an upgrade. That was the craziest
I'm saying, but Western, when you
ever.
think about Western, you think of prestigious, public, all-girls school.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, you know,
Until
one
you
of the
get there.
pillars.
Until you go in there.
Oh, it's not
It
like
might be
that?
different now, but when I was in school in 2013, 2014.
Western class of 2013.
That
stand
shit
up.
was bonkers. That shit was insane. First of all,
What the
Class
hell
of
was y'all doing in there?
2013.
I would skip school every fucking day.
Western. You say what? You
I skipped school every day and went
Why?
outside.
Yeah, and
For sure.
you was yeah. Nah. We did that too. It was fun to skip at that time.
But I only had the luxury to fucking do that because I went to a Catholic school, so I had so many credits that I didn't even need the schedule that I had. I
So
didn't
when
need
you
those
was
credits.
when you was at Western, what classes were you taking?
I had like choir, art.
oh the
health.
skip worthy classes.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was out the fucking door, straight out the band doors. If you
Dang.
know, you know.
I guess the perks of going to Catholic schools. And
But it was like when you did
Yeah.
go to class, that would sound kind of fun.
At Western, yeah, they would be like doing your hair and shit. People was like doing their hair in chemistry class. It was not real school. I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the school.
It's too many girls in
It
harmony.
was so many girls.
in harmony.
I didn't know what was happening.
It was a beautiful thing, right? It was. It was yeah. All right, so you graduated from Western.
Yes,
Wow. Alright.
in my white gown.
So you walked across the stage.
We walked across the field.
I feel okay. Like who was there
college
at your
Western.
graduation?
Like my family?
Mhm.
You know the usual, like my mom, my grandmother,
Yeah.
my aunt. They gave you hella tickets for your people to come. So
Yeah.
like hella people came.
I
And I had a
remember,
graduation party right after.
Oh shit. Was it lit?
It was so fucking lit.
Damn, you probably got drunk as shit, didn't you?
I feel like my mom was guilty. She did that because she was guilty. I didn't live with her senior year.
That's lit though. That's the time to get lit. I ain't gonna lie. You graduate high school, you with your family. That is the time to get lit. That is the celebration.
It was
That is
very
the
lit.
occasion. That's the people you need to be around. Yes. Like more
For
families
sure.
need to do that. I want to get lit. You know. Yeah.
did you go to senior week? You graduated?
When senior week came, okay, so when senior week started, I remember vividly, bro.
Mhm.
Everybody was in the parking lot. It was like a whole thing. I don't know what the activities were, but they were doing that, and I was walking to the light rail to leave school because fuck that, I'm leaving. I didn't even know them. I didn't go to school with these girls. Like I didn't know them. When I got there senior year. I had no idea. I would just leave. And then like a few underclassmen caught on and would like start leaving school with me too every day. Shout out them.
But yeah, if you never went to senior
So you had a
week,
posse.
you miss it. You missed
I missed
it.
You had a
all that
gang.
shit to
The
be
whole
outside.
thing. You missed the whole thing.
What was
you
the
missed
name
the
of
week
your gang?
Going to Ocean City.
What do you mean? The name of my gang? I didn't have a gang.
What was the name of your gang?
We didn't have a name.
Shout out your gang.
We were just us. We were just our names.
It's like, nah. All these Ricos out here, ain't no gangs, man. Yeah, ain't no gangs. But yeah, man, that was like, you know, she was affiliated with a group of kids that, like, you know, was rapping and shit, and, you know, doing the same things that we was doing. You know, me, Coleman, at the time, we was doing middle class black kids and, like, creating, you know, this high school rap group. And yeah, she was rapping too. And, like, we actually got songs together. Like, I put out this song called, like, Jaw Drop. And, like, she got on the song and, like, killed that shit. And, like, I love that feature. Like, that's one of my favorite features.
You still got that?
Yeah,
I cannot
It's in the cut. And, you know, the real fans that watch this, that fuck with me, they will find it.
That's
They
funny.
already know about it. But, yeah, it's called Jaw Drop.
It is. I don't have that anymore.
You will.
That's crazy. I rap just a smidge, just a little bit. I was interested in it.
So, like, smoking is something, like, are you comfortable with saying, like, publicly that that's something that you do frequently, often, you know, to
It's pretty common knowledge at this point.
medicate? Like, do you think of it as Medicaid or see it as medication?
No. I see it as just a recreational thing. I don't see it as, not for me at least. I'll say that. Not for me at least.
When was the
It's just for
first
fun.
time, like, you smoked?
I was probably 15.
Sheesh.
That was forever ago.
God dang.
What the fuck you doing now with it? When was the last time? When was the first time you smoked, nigga?
22.
22.
That's good though.
I was just,
Damn,
I didn't really
old
think
nigga.
about it back then. I ain't think about it back then.
Well, I ain't mad.
That's good.
Like, don't get me wrong. It wasn't that I didn't
I
think.
ain't
It wasn't
mad.
that I wasn't like didn't want to try it, but it just I never had like the courage to do it. Like, you know, when I hit 20, when I hit
gosh.
19, 20, 21, yeah, I've already been drunk
shit.
and stuff like that. But it was just
Right.
always the, oh my goodness, I'm
We
trying
was
drugs.
young,
Oh, man.
smoking.
I'm
And,
smoking weed. This is doing drugs. Oh,
we was skins. We was skins. You was young as shit.
Oh my gosh.
We was skins. We lived that. We lived that in our teens, you know, and I could say that. And, you know, I'm glad. I'm proud of that.
When did you start?
I was like 17.
Oh yeah.
I was like 16. Yeah, 16 technically. But, yeah.
Y'all were good kids.
Yeah, I ain't even really inhaled
I don't know.
until I was like, it's a whole. Yeah, when niggas found that out, they was like, yo, you wasn't inhaling this whole time?
They were pissed.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I was like, oh, y'all really be getting high.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, that just, unlocked a whole nother. All right, so, like, when was the first, like, are you a drinker?
Not really. I don't really drink like that.
Like, how often you drink?
When I was younger, I used to drink a lot of tequila, but now no. Cause it just throw you off. It throw you way too off. Like, why I gotta be still fucked up the next day type shit. I don't like that. I got shit to do. I
I
can't
don't
be
be
fucked up like that.
the night. Like, I think you
Sick
just-
and shit.
for real? Oh yeah, if you go too
Hungover.
hard, it's just moderation. Everything in moderation.
Exactly. I feel that. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
I do this one day out of the week.
See, that's
This is
what's
the only day that I do this. I am a working man. I go to the gym every motherfucking day.
You do?
Yes, man.
What the fuck?
Except for the weekends, but I'm trying to fix that, okay? Gonna start with tomorrow. And I'm gonna speak it into existence. But yeah, it's not about me. It's not about me going to the gym. Do you go to the gym? Would you go to the gym?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that to say that, or would you actually go to the gym?
I really would. I want to. I do. I truly do.
Because I went to the gym today. You want to know how many people I saw at the gym today?
5.
2. And I was one of them. So, with that being said,
What?
With that being said,
What time
on a
you
Friday, I would think people are motivated on a Friday to go to the gym, but people not going on the gym on a Friday. People is like, you know what? I'm getting off work. I'm going home to get dressed, take a shower. I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to hit the city.
Thanks.
I'm trying to turn up tonight, wherever they going, whether it's DC, Columbia, Baltimore. They trying to have some fun. They ain't really trying to grind it out, get to the nitty gritty in the gym. But I went today.
I should do that. I need to.
You should.
Do what you want, Queen. This is your life, your world. Yo, when you was young, like, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I never knew what I wanted to be when I grow up. I still don't.
Golly.
I have no idea. I want to be fly. I don't fucking know. Genuinely.
Oh, you accomplished that. Definitely accomplished that. Alright. So, like, did you want to go to college when you was in high school?
I used to think all type of shit. I used to think, all right, when I was still going to that Catholic school, I was like, I'm going to graduate from here and I'm going to go to Loyola and I'm going to get a degree in speech therapy. And I feel like that did happen in one of these universes, one of these multiverses.
It still can.
You never know.
It still can.
But then, once I got to Western, I was like, all right, I'm going to go to school and then I'm going to be a teacher. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really like children that much. So I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. And then I just like kind of just was in the workforce for years.
Just thugging it out.
Yeah. And then now I kind of think that I want to be a social worker.
Social worker.
Yes.
Okay, you're not the
children?
only one that's like
children?
about what?
I could be.
I thought you said you don't like children.
But I would help them. But that's not teaching them and making them sit the fuck down in a classroom all day.
You feel like you would be more willing to show them tough love, not, yeah. Like,
and social workers don't
like
have to work with children necessarily.
like, but you're willing to save kids though.
For
Like,
sure.
You're about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you saving.
And families.
Mm-hmm.
It's about families in general too. I think I would be good at it. And it's actually interesting to learn.
Like what exactly? Because I
Sociology.
like I took a sociology class in community college, and there is like interesting things that I took from it. One of the things that I took from it was just like the psychology of like why people buy things. And I was watching this video in class, and it was talking about like one of the, like, for example, like the reason why women, may want to go out and buy things like makeup and like things that make themselves look good, and whatever the case may be, is to, of course, to not only to enhance their beauty, but because they want romance, they seek romance or trying to seek a partner.
For sure.
And then like if people are getting alcohol or buying things of party essentials, that's meaning that that could mean that they're longing, like not longer, or they like interaction, they like social events, they like social settings, they like being around people, enjoying vibes, having a good time. Like if you see a person like buying a house or a car, they take that, they have a sense of pride of responsibility, like they making big boy or big girl moves. So so seeing like that in its entirety is like, okay, I kind of understand, like in certain aspects, understands why, people target, promote their, products, whatever the case may be, and, why people consume the products that they consume.
People love stuff.
Sociology.
It is interesting. Like, one of the main things that stood out to me in sociology so far is that race is not real. That shit is made up, bro. We just made that up. Race is a social construct, bro. You want to know how many people think that I can tell if you're a black man just if I draw your blood? Your blood would say you're a black person. It don't.
So what you're saying is there's only one race, and that's the human race?
Literally.
I agree.
Yeah, but race is like
We made it up.
It's made by humans to profit for humans, like, and to control humans. That's what it was implemented for. So it's like for you to choose to be controlled by it now is completely up to you.
And even though we know now, like, niggas didn't know that when, for instance, the Europeans came to fucking America. They was just like, oh, these niggas look weird. We better than them. Boom. That was just that. But even now that we know race is not real, we still act like it is. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm saying, damn. Yeah, damn. People gonna act like race is bigger than what the fuck it is. Race not shit, bro. I'm saying race not shit for real. It's used to divide people.
Facts.
Is you gonna let it divide you from the people that you need to make connections with?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Say no. Yeah, that's not to say, don't get no way, man, though.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. What was
They're
your
too corny. They're so cringe.
What was your favorite subject in school?
As a kid?
Not just in subject. Sociology?
No.
That's what you said.
It absolutely was not.
Do you plan on having kids?
I have no idea.
Do you want kids?
Maybe.
How many?
2 at least. 2 at least. So if I have one, I have to have another one.
If you could tell your future kids anything, what would you tell them?
Listen to your mother. She's the only person in real life who loves you. The other people don't really give a fuck about you.
That's real, bro. I was just telling him about, like, moms just in general. Like, they really brought us into this world. They, like, through their vaginas, we came in here.
That's insane.
Right, though? Out their vaginas.
I can't believe they be doing that.
Well, I was cut out because I was fat as hell as a baby. I was 8 pounds, 8 ounces.
And, like,
I'm
women
scared.
can't even show their vaginas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's crazy, though. Like, women cannot show their vaginas. But they can have whole babies go through that shit.
That's
crazy.
insane. I'm
crazy.
so scared of that.
Yeah, I'm saying, look, C-sections, they have those too. I would be scared personally. That's what my my daughter's mom did. She tried to push it, but they just C-section.
Bro.
But yeah, man,
I'm scared.
look, that looks crazy. Whenever I see that, I don't think I could do that, bro.
See?
I don't think I could push. And, like, that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt. And some women, they lock into, but that's how I know women, it's certain women out here, they minds is just on a different level when it comes to just processing pain and just processing negative things.
I don't do well with that.
Like, bro, if you could push a whole head through your, like,
Oh my God.
because you know it's for a greater good though. Is you know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Is that is no you know you bringing life into this world. This is, you know, essentially one of the biggest. This is the most powerful thing a human being can do besides kill somebody.
I feel that.
Or sacrifice your life, you know, for you know,
That's
for
a
a loved
whole
one.
situation. Like,
Nah, but you saying like, you know, that's like the powerful thing, and that is a powerful thing. But
yo,
I guess
you
in
saying
terms,
you
like,
trying to throw
as
God
a guy, it's
in
like
Jesus,
in terms,
yeah,
not
he
like
sacrificed.
not
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for sacrificing yourself. We not taking nothing away from Jesus sacrificing his life.
that wasn't what I was gonna go to, but okay.
You was saying sacrifice. There's nothing wrong with pointing that out. You right?
Jesus.
But now
But Jesus didn't push a whole human through his vagina.
Period.
okay. Okay.
Shout out to all the women out there. Shout out to all the moms out there. Ray, shout
For
out
sure.
to you. You know, shout out to you being a woman, and having that power.
I don't know how I do it every day. It's amazing.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years,
Yeah,
I'll be a social worker. For sure.
doing social work.
hmm
That's good.
I'll work out the specifics in between now and then.
I can see that, like helping like real families,
But I'm going to school now.
like a little boy in an abusive household. His dad is just whipping on him every night, and like, you know, you get him, and like he don't really want to talk about it, but you know, you talking to him, and like you could see the signs, like he saying his dad, but he don't want to snitch on his dad. But you like, yo, how you gonna handle that?
I'm pretty sure as a social worker, you have to have probable cause or proof to report some shit like that. So
He's got bruises all on his body, all on his arms,
then you gotta report
face.
that type of shit.
So you gonna be like, yo, he gonna be like, I gotta go back home tonight though, and when I go home, and if he found out, he gonna beat on me some more.
Bro. Kyle,
What you doing?
I don't know the specifics, babe.
You say you want to be a social worker.
I
That's
just
cool
told
and
you the specific.
all, but I
Not
think-
of the situation, of
I
the
think
protocol.
You should stick in corporate America
I'm just saying, what you doing?
No.
Like, this
and
don't.
teach
If
financial
this
literacy.
don't like
And teach financial literacy? Absolutely
if something
not.
don't kick in
I
instinctively.
look like I have financial literacy.
when I'm saying this right now. I don't know, maybe that's not for you. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I'm just saying, I'm really
I'm
giving
dead.
you the details.
I understand what you're
this
saying, but
little
I would
boy.
obviously do my job and help the kid. But I can't tell you what the exact protocol of me helping a nigga is because
Is you gonna let him go back home?
not if I can do something about it. I'm dead ass.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's very specific. You can't just like take somebody's like kid like the way you want me to say. Like I would keep him at the school with me or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, those be the best social workers. The ones that be
The one
ready to
that
do
break
that.
the rules and lose their
Yes.
fucking job. No, nigga, I'm black. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
That's real. Yeah.
I'm not gonna risk my job about it. I'm gonna do my job about it.
Gonna follow protocol. That's good. Actually, maybe you're showing like that you'd actually be really good at it because you can distinguish feelings from the actual job. And this is probably an issue that, like you said, happens all the time. People can't separate their feelings from the actual job.
I think that would be cool. And You all like you should stay in corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
With a sociology degree, I could.
That's what I'm saying. And because you work in corporate America,
different shit.
you know how, people don't understand, the value of money. They don't understand, the resources that are out there to, help people build, not only their financial literacy, but, build credit or,
I'm trying to learn myself.
Yeah.
You at oh yeah, mind you, this is Ray. Ray, Baltimore Podcast, episode number 19? 18?
18.
19. 18.
18.
I'm gonna edit this. So no, I'm not going to, but alright, so you work for a bank. This is also the same occupation that Wild Bill has. They have the same occupation, I believe. Like, hold up, is it the same exact occupation? Like,
Not
No.
the same
okay, all right,
occupation.
all right. They
but-
work at banks though, all right?
but
Right. You see what I'm saying? They work around the money, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have reputable jobs. They have jobs that people aspire to have. Reputable jobs that are pillars to the community. Okay? They're dealing with people that touch a lot of money. They're dealing with the people that fund the money economy.
We deal
on a
with
daily
people that
basis.
make her want to be a social worker because they are assholes.
That's so
These
funny.
people are crazy. These people be on the nut. You be surprised the type of people you see at the bank. You be surprised the type of people the stuff that they be willing to just tell you in the open. And like, it's just like,
They gotta trust you, right? You dealing with their money.
I mean, I understand there's a level of trust that you want to build. But with that being said, that's like you going to your doctor. That's like, you going to your doctor, and of course you go to your doctor for a couple years, and you just getting a checkup. And then you tell your doctor something, what I'm saying, hey, look, man, I just been going through it because I've been drinking, I've been spending my money at the casino, and now I'm in the debt up the wall. It's just certain things, what I'm saying? Yes, you have a level of trustability with that person because of the profession that they do, but in certain things, it's like, you're not going to tell them everything because you don't go to everybody for everything, in a sense.
Yeah, you're right. Like I'm saying, you gotta go to the right people with your problems for real. And it's like, bro, alright, do you want to get married?
Me? Son. Nah, yeah, I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. You do too?
He's still there because I still the OB. But nah, I
Don't want to get married? Why?
I'm just saying, like, not right now. Like, I'm not in a rush to get married. Like, when it's time
That too.
to get married.
Do you
I
have a
know,
girlfriend?
No.
You don't want a girlfriend?
No. Like, I don't. Like,
You
sometimes.
don't either?
Like, I have, listen, I'm like, we all have this ideal person, this fictional person of who we want to be our, lover that is 100% supportive and never toxic and does all the things that we want them and need them to do and doesn't have any needs of their own that inconveniences us. And, we all have that ideal person that we want, right? But it's like understanding that person doesn't exist right now. And I'm not going to force that person upon somebody. But what I am going to do is try to make me the best person I could be. And then when I don't really care about someone's issues as much, then that's when, you know, I'll probably revisit that, because I know people got issues. People have a lot of issues and they need a lot of help. Right? And I'm not in a position to give them that help, but on this microphone, when I am giving these gems to help their minds and their souls, that's the only way I could do it right now, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
No, but I do find that dudes our age don't want girlfriends and don't want to be married.
Yeah, it's expensive. I'm saying it's expensive. A lot of
It's
times,
not that fucking
the
expensive.
girl not appreciative. She get bored, just like you saying. You want fun, like we went skating. What's next? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
After
hilarious.
skating, it's like,
Man,
what she want?
I feel like y'all overthink it into this thing. Y'all overthink it because there's no way I'm gonna let a bitch that don't got shit tell me that I'm supposed to give her some shit. And I feel like a lot of dudes be into that type of thing. Like how you can't have your hand out for shit you don't even get yourself type shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, what you mean? Give an
So
example.
if you meet a bitch that's on the same level as you, how much could she give or take? You feel me?
Yeah, you're right. Well, but she could expect way more. Like, I've seen
And then that's
that.
weird. And then you know
She'll
she's
be
a weird
on a
bitch.
lesser level and expect more.
That should be like an immediate thing. Because people tell me, well, guys tell me all the time that girls ask them like straight off the rip for them to do shit. Monetarily, with money.
You know?
You feel me?
He
And I
know-
think
he
that type of
trusts the
thing is
one.
weird.
He-
It may just be me. I think that's weird. A person you don't really know like that.
I do
That's
too.
crazy.
Totally.
But eventually,
Totally.
down the line, if you work every day and I work every day, you pay bills and I pay bills, what could I really expect other than for you to make me be romantic and shit like that? You feel me? What do bitches be expecting?
What they expect, what they see on social media.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Tell
what
me
they-
about your last experience.
I'll tell you about the Lex experience. I went out with this girl literally a week and a half ago. And this is a girl that I knew, you know, back in the day, you know, from high school and stuff like that.
Oh,
No, it's not no all. It ain't no damn all. But you know what I'm saying? You know,
my
she
bad.
good people though. You know, no disrespect at all. This a good woman. But you know, we hanging out. You know, we ended up going out at Pickles, watching. You know, having some drinks and stuff like that. And we was conversating, and there was something that she said that struck me, and it kind of threw me off, and I couldn't understand it.
could you tell
What she
us?
said.
She was like, because she was talking about like where we fell off and stuff like that, and she was like, the reason why we fell off, she was like, I blame you is because you and your friends were hoes, and because you and your friends came over and you know
Glory,
were hoes,
gang.
y'all made us hoes, and this whole thing about it's your fault that we're hoes and all this, and I was like,
Oh my gosh. Were y'all hoes?
yeah, low gang.
I can't confirm or deny whether we were hoes.
Well, that's what matters. But also,
That
it
was
also
back in
matters
the
if
day.
she was a hoe too.
And that's a good thing that
Was she?
Both parts matter.
Yeah, and that's why she was mad, because she was like, y'all was you know going off on side missions, side quests, doing this, that, and the third
her.
without me and stuff like that, and they was doing this whole stuff for y'all when I was the biggest hoe. If it was anybody who should have hoeing, it should have been me.
I'm dead.
And I'm
So
like, wait
if
a minute, you're
both
mad
y'all
about
was
that?
hoeing.
Wait a minute.
Y'all were young.
But I was still thrown off. I was like, who made you? You can't blame this on me.
Yo, that's
Did she jokingly blame you?
That's where you can't allow yourself to get caught up in it. 'Cause
And
she just throwing shit out there. You know,
Yeah.
they be doing that sometimes.
And the crazy-
you got Matumbo that shit. Like,
no.
just go on to the next thing. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Skirt, I hit a current, change the topic.
Yeah, I find that guys be mad at females for doing female
and to answer
things.
your question, the
They
one
be
you
saying
just
what's
asked,
gonna stick. Like, they throw
Yeah.
shit.
she was dead serious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
She was
Dead
dead
Cause
serious.
you probably pointed that out and was like, hold
That's
up.
minor.
Let me analyze this thought with.
Did she work?
Hmm?
Did she work?
Yeah,
Did she have kids?
She does. She has a kid.
Fuck. Everybody has kids.
Everybody.
Grown.
See,
Yeah.
I don't condone it. I don't condone people without kids to deal with people who do have kids, especially when it's a dude pursuing a relationship with a woman. Like, I feel like if you're gonna deal with women who have kids, then it shouldn't be like a serious thing. That's just me because you're young. I don't know about the old
But
heads, you feel me? But as a young
depending on
person,
how old your kids is, it depends on your relationship with your baby mother. Like, for real, if you and your baby mother is co-parents, that man can definitely have a healthy relationship with a woman.
no, I'm saying if a dude that is single, no kids, I wouldn't tell him to, like, I wouldn't condone a real relationship with a
Oh
woman who has
yeah,
kids.
I
nah.
respect that.
Cause you gotta put your shit out there.
Okay.
You the prize,
And also for single women with no kids, I feel like they shouldn't deal with men that have kids. We're too young for shit like that.
I don't know. I really just put that together in my head real quick. I was like looking at the word like single women with kids. Single women with kids should definitely fuck with niggas that have kids.
No, single women without kids shouldn't fuck with men that have kids.
Yes, they should.
I wouldn't
They
condone it.
could potentially be good mothers to those kids that aren't theirs, and it could also be good practice
It's
for
unnecessary
when
stress.
they have kids of their own.
When
By
you-
that, man, if they are deemed worthy enough, that is your test right there.
When you
If
like a person,
you treat those kids good, you treat my kids good that aren't with you, you guaranteed I'm gonna put some kids up in you. You guaranteed I'm gonna put some kids up in you because I see what you doing. I see what you doing
That's
with
deep.
my kids. Like, how could you not? That touches a man's soul. So it's like, if you want females out there, if you want a man with kids, that's all you gotta do. Literally. Well, that's not all you gotta do. You gotta
some people say that
But you
guys
gotta
with
do
kids
that.
treat you real nice. Some
Course.
people say that
'Cause
guys who have children
it's men with daughters.
treat women real nice.
It's men with daughters.
They say that a lot.
If you
here.
have a daughter, you gonna treat the woman like you would want somebody to treat your daughter.
That is not my experience. I would like to put that also out there.
What has been your experience? Damn, that just took a left turn.
That's not my experience.
I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy.
Lonely on my only, I would kill for a fuck. Fucking feelings that I'm dealing with is missing the love. Mother gave up on my future, so my tunes need a hug. I think I'm rapping for the ventilation. It's so amazing how I'm about to have a baby. Maybe I could change your life. Never had to go through nights, the only outlet is a knife. I need a light to light this pipe. Tell me who I rap like, and I can tell you how many fucks I give. I need a sip of something simple for my mental. I'll be gentle with you. Gradually I let you into what my thoughts tend to do. Better listen while I'm bitten, bitch, I'm talking to you. And all these bitches drop their jaw when niggas walk in the room. And all these bitches drop their jaw when niggas walk in the room. And all these bitches drop their jaw when niggas walk in the room. And all these bitches drop their jaw when niggas walk in the room. And all these bitches drop their jaw when niggas walk in the room.
He sat me down and told me that my body's precious to him. I told him, babe, I wanna be with you, no pressure on him. And all these couples phony, see we really styling on them. And he's my 100 on the scale from 1 all the way up to 10. High as a kite, I find myself just looking at you. And if I lose you, baby, I don't know what else I would do. Cause you were never scared to bring me round your friends and your crew. Even though them niggas dropped their jaw when I just walked in the room. And all them niggas dropped their jaw when I just walked in the room. And all them niggas dropped their jaw when I just walked in the room. And all them niggas dropped their jaw when I just walked in the room. And all them niggas dropped their jaw when I just walked in the room.